See if we can get the Meerkat. Welcome, EMRE 4435. Welcome. DarrellMuhammad here on a Saturday. Just want to do a little quick scope so we can stay committed to the process of one scope a day. Want to welcome everybody. DarrellMuhammad coming to you live from, actually it's not Houston, Texas, it's Missouri City, Texas, outside of Houston. Hey BB54, give me your name. Let me know what's your actual name so I can go by your name. I prefer your name versus your Twitter handle. All right, welcome everybody at Meerkat. We're doing Meerkat and Periscope. We're following our social media mentor Grant Cardone. Hey, Sister Denise is blowing up Periscope, scoping every day. Welcome, Sister Denise, to the Periscope challenge, unofficial challenge. All right, unofficial challenge here at my mom's house. I come visit my mom on Sundays after my private. Hey, keeping it 100. Come over at my mom's on Sunday after my live Google Hangout broadcast that we do for our private group. We want to welcome everybody. It's Saturday. I know traditionally folks like to relax, but the grinders, the hustlers are doing something in their business. They don't go a day, no more than a day, without doing something in their business. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, keeping it 100. Give me your name, brother. What's your name? We just want to come to you today and just answer questions. Answer questions on wholesale and real estate. You see the cover of my, well, those at Periscope see it, but those on Meerkat, you'll see it here in a minute. But we're releasing my course, The Secrets to Wholesale and Real Estate, Volume 1 and 2, 13 hours of boot camp training. All right, here we go. Boot camp style training right here, ladies and gentlemen. You can get it right now or you can wait. You can get it right now or you can wait. Okay? It's up to you. You can get it right now or you can wait. If you want it right now, let me know and I'll tell you where you can get it. But it's 2 volumes. It's downloadable. All right? It's downloadable. Has everything you need from A to Z to learn how to wholesale real estate. And I recommend anybody and everybody, if you don't have experience in real estate investing, even if you're a realtor, real estate agent, you should start with wholesaling property. You need no credit, no money, and there's no risk. Okay, how long can you stay in the game if there's no money to lose and there's no risk? How many mistakes can you make and stay in the game? All right, so this is coming out pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you more about that later. Get your questions ready. All right, I'll answer them the best way I can, and I've had a lot of years of studying and experience in real estate and entrepreneurship and on and offline sales and marketing. And with all these free platforms, ladies and gentlemen, they're here to connect, they're here to socialize, they're here to share. Okay, so Periscope or slide to the right. Go ahead and send this out to your Facebook friends, to your Twitter friends. Share it and hit those hearts. Let me know you're there, and who's ever there, give me your name. All right, and what city you're from. All right, this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. It's kind of hard to be social if there's not an exchange of communication. All right. So that's what we want to do here. What I want to do here on Meerkat and Periscope. All right. Periscope. Now, someone told me today that Periscope has limited people to 15 minutes per scope. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll have to look into that a little bit later. But welcome everybody. My name is DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, trainer, coach, mentor. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you get over that hump that has prevented you from doing real estate, from getting in as a real estate investor. And we're going to use the tool or the strategy called wholesaling. I want to come on today just to be consistent in my scope per day minimum and see if you guys had any questions that I can answer. And I learned early in my sales career, if you don't know the answer, don't fudge it, don't lie. Just tell people that's a good question. I don't know, but I'll get it for you. All right? So I learned that, 15 years ago, to be honest with people when you don't know. So ask any questions you have about wholesaling, about real estate investing, and I would answer those questions to the best of my ability. I had one of my students yesterday, and I mentioned this yesterday on the scope, had one of my students ask me about, can I do this in my city? Now, she lives in Phoenix, Arizona, and that's a metropolitan city. So I don't know why someone would think they can't do it in their city. If I wasn't for certain that you can do it in any city in America, then I wouldn't offer it to any and every city in America. Okay? So yeah, definitely you can do wholesaling in any city in America. All right? Because wholesaling is a concept, ladies and gentlemen. It's not specific to real estate. It's a concept that you can apply to anything. All right? Anything of value, it can contain a wholesale component to it. All right? So if there's any questions, let me know. Is there any questions out there right now? Keeping it 100 and Sister Denise and whoever else is out there. Is there any questions you have about either my course that's coming up here pretty soon? And what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, as part of this pre-launch, it's going to be primarily on Periscope. I don't know if I'm going to do Meerkat or not, but we're going to have a training. 13 days of consecutive training, information that we're going to take from out of this course. I'm going to give you the how-tos. All right? Wa alaikum salam, Sister Denise. I'm going to give you the how-tos. All right? So you can take information from those 13 days of training and go out and find properties and do a deal. Okay? So that's going to be coming up pretty soon here. Probably when I get back for 10-10-15. As a matter of fact, we're going to launch it. We're going to do that when we get back from 10-10-15. Thank you, Sister Denise, for sharing and inviting followers. Why don't you guys go ahead and do that? All right? If you're getting any value, all right, or if this is a subject that you want to share with other people about real estate investing, hey, Power of Oneness, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Then go ahead and invite some people. Go ahead and invite some people. All right? Thanks for the hearts. Remember, you give hearts on Periscope to show love. Swipe to the right or from the bottom. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, and you follow. Okay? All right? So, those of you just joining me, if you're going to see this on replay, go ahead and show some love. Go ahead and share. Okay? My name is DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, trainer, coach, mentor. Just somebody that wants to help those who want to help themselves get started in real estate. And I believe with all my heart that wholesaling, and I'll go into more of this in detail, wholesaling is the best first step, first approach that you should take as a real estate investor. All right? I was talking to someone earlier, a potential student of mine, talking about a commercial real estate. One thing, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to do, all right? You don't want to get caught in what they call the shiny object syndrome. The shiny object syndrome. That's where, whatever shiny object catches your eye, that's what has your attention. Whatever catches your eye, that's what has your attention. Somebody might say, oh, I wouldn't do wholesaling real estate, Darrell. You can only make $5,000, maybe $7,000, but the investor that's going to buy from you is going to make $20,000. Why don't you just learn how to rehab, and then you can make $25,000? See, that's a shiny, bright object, right? That's glittering in your eyes. That's $25,000 versus $20,000. Will I work with an 18-year-old? Yes, definitely. Will it work for an 18-year-old? Yes and yes. Anybody that can go into a legal agreement can do real estate. All right? Most states, that's 18 years old. All right? So your eyes get bright. Ooh, 20,000, yeah. Yeah, I can make 20,000. I don't want to make 15. Now, we're not making 20. We're not making 5,000 now, most of us. Right? And you're not doing it on one transaction. You're doing it hours and hours and hours and hours at a job, or for yourself, which is 60, 72 hours plus. Hey, welcome, Sister Candace. All right? So that's what's happening. Hey, how you doing? That's Arkovus, whatever it is. Welcome, ARKEVIOUSA. Welcome, welcome. All right, DarrellMuhammad here, real estate trainer, mentor, coach. Looking for my next super student. Super student. All right. One thing about me, ladies and gentlemen, anybody is talking to me, Sister Candace, Sister Denise, anybody that talks to me know that I come to you, like you say, 100. Thanks for inviting followers, Candace. I give it to you 100, as the young folks say. I keep it real, okay? Because that's the only way that you're going to be successful. You need somebody that's going to shoot it straight to you, right? No cut, no cut on it, right? It's going to tell you like it is. And that's what I'm going to share with you. I mean, that's just the way I do things on my course. Is the good, the bad, and the ugly of wholesaling real estate. Okay? The good, the bad, and the ugly of wholesaling real estate. I got a audio entitled, "What do you do if you can't find an investor?" You know, these big guru guys, and I love them now. That's how I got started, so I'm not going to hate on them. Okay? I'm not going to hate on them. But they have a little different dynamics involved, right, in their programs that I'm not, restricted to. It's just like here on these live streams, right? You don't have as much restrictions as maybe if you went on cable or if you were on TV, right? They have to have some disclosure, some disclaimer about the views of the guests is not reflective of this radio, TV station or whatever. Okay? So I don't have those same constraints. So I can give it to you straight, ladies and gentlemen. Right? I can tell you exactly the good, the bad, and the ugly of wholesaling real estate. Because if there's any mistakes that can be made, I made them or I learned about them to avoid making them. All right? That's the smart way. The smart way is to learn so you can avoid making those mistakes. That's what smart people do. You learn so you can avoid making those mistakes. The school of hard knocks is overrated. It's very, very overrated. That's the slowest and the worst way to learn. All right? The slowest and the worst way to learn. The best way to learn is with a mentor, a coach, and in their learning of years of learning, right? In their experience. And then you take it and you do something different. All right? Hey, Muhammad 95, welcome. All right, we're talking about wholesaling real estate. All right? DJ Zoro, welcome. Give me some hearts. Let me know you're there. Swipe, share to Facebook and Twitter. And also, what's up? And also, follow me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to challenge myself to do a Periscope every day. Why? Because I'm following those that are successful. Hey, thank you, Sister Candace, for sharing on Twitter. If you want to be great, you got to follow those that are ahead of you. All right? One thing that I've learned as I help people, the biggest challenge we have in learning is taking the position of a student. And all that is based on how much you respect the teacher and or the information that the teacher is providing you. All right? So any questions? Any question on wholesaling? Any question on real estate investing? There is no bad time to invest in real estate. If the economy is bad, that just means you have to buy it at a cheaper price. Sister Candace, what is your question? Go ahead and put it right there in the feed. I can see it. All right? Yeah, there's no time to buy. There's no bad time to buy real estate. And there's no perfect time to buy real estate. Okay? I heard one of my mentors said years ago, those seminars. I've been going to those seminars for years, ladies and gentlemen, and I still go. Right? You have to keep up with what's in your marketplace. How do you get the money to give to the seller? Oh, that's easy. You get it from the investor. Sister Candace, I think we covered this, but maybe we didn't. Okay? You have the house that I'm going to buy from you that you don't want. I'm right here in the middle, just like you see on the screen. Then I find an investor that's going to buy it. You're going to sell to me for $50,000. I'm going to sell to the investor for $55,000. Right? We're going to close at a title company. I use Stewart Title because they're nationwide. All right? I use Stewart Title. So you have a closing to buy and a closing as the seller. The investor comes, gives the $55,000 to the title company. The title company sees both of the contracts, one for 50, one for 55, and says, okay, Stewart Title, yes. It says, okay, I got $55,000 from this person over here, this investor. Now this homeowner that's selling the house needs to get $50,000. So the title company takes the 55, gives the 50 to this person over here, the seller of the home, and I'm in the middle, just like in this picture. I'm in the middle. What do I get? I get the $5,000 difference, or whatever the difference may be. Call that your fee. Your fee. Okay, your transaction fee. No, none of your money. So the money comes from the investor, okay? The money comes from the investor. That's why I say no money, no credit, no risk. How much money did you put down? Did you put in to earnest money of 5% like you do traditionally in the real estate market? No. Nah. So you don't have to put 5% down. 50,000, 5% of that is what, $2,500? Nah. $50 maybe? $25, zero. Really can put zero down. You put $5. The title company's not going to say, oh, Candace, you can't put down $25 as earnest money. You can't do that. They don't have. There's nothing in writing to say that they have to say that. There's a minimum. Okay. So it's very easy. Very. That's how you do. Any other questions? Good question, Susie Candace. Once you understand the concept of wholesaling, then it demystifies it. All right, DJ Zorro, what do you think about creating an LLC for each asset you acquire? Yes, that's a good strategy, right? Right, that's a good strategy. But what I do is I put them in a trust, a land trust. Umbrella company over with an umbrella company. Oh, yeah, you can do all that. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can do it. All right, there's a lot of ways you can structure it. But you know what? I'm a real simple person. I'm a real simple guy. I made C's all through school until I got to the last year of college, DJ. And I stopped smoking weed, stopped getting high. And I said, oh, I know I'm smarter than a C. I said, I'm going to see if I can get on the dean's list. And I got on the dean's list. So I said that to say, I think I've been blessed by God to simplify things. And you want to simplify it. Simplify it. Definitely don't do it in your name. Okay? Definitely don't do it. If you're going to wholesale properties, you wholesale in the LLC. Yes. Because there's some dealer laws or dealer issues that you have to deal with when it comes to taxes, right? IRS taxes. Okay, that's why you need a course. You need my program, because I'm going to have some live events where just for my students, we're going to go through this in more details. So wholesaling, where you're flipping, really, that's a form of flipping, and the money is going like this. I mean, you're going to really take ownership of that property, DJ. For what? Couple of hours? Maybe the next day? Maybe if they have this, email documents to the city where the other person lives. Maybe 2 days, over a weekend, or 3 days, or whatever. So the money's coming like this. Right? You own it. You own that property for hours, days, 3 days, 4 days. Okay? So LLC is what you want to do your wholesale flips through. Now you're talking about buying and holding. When I bought and hold property, I'll put them in a land trust. A land trust. And that's one of the strategies and techniques I learned a long, long time ago. So if I were to start my company, what would I make? Okay, those are specific questions. Those are good questions. And I learned as a stockbroker that there's no really blanket answers like that. There's some benefits to there's benefits to Sandoval. Hey guy, welcome back. That's Candace. Welcome back, Candace. It's no one shoe fits all, DJ. Okay? There's a reason that you have an S. There's a reason that you have C's. And there's some pros and cons. That's why I just keep it simple and do LLCs. Hey. Yeah. Ro. Okay, Ro. All right. Definitely, Candace. So I just keep it real simple, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I keep it real simple. LLC to flip my wholesale flips through, and then trust to hold property in. And that's one of the tricks that I've learned from a course that I bought. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. I buy courses. I buy books. I've been on this Grant Cardone self-imposed training now here for, where's some more of his stuff? Now here for a month. You know, when I like something, I get into it. See, I'm not afraid to spend money. I'm not afraid to invest in myself. You know, I thought about something years ago. Here's a question. LLC before beginning wholesaling? You can. You can. See, remember, legal entities is for protection reasons, 1. 2, tax reasons, 2. 1, LLCs is for protection, and then 2, for tax. Tax strategy. Okay? All right? If you're keeping the property in, it's just going, you know, just moving like that, and I don't have an LLC, I have just my personal name and social security number, okay? You can just do one. If you don't have enough money to do an LLC now, which is about $300 or something, do it yourself. Just go Google it, all right? If you don't have that money, then yes, get my course, do your first flip, then go get an LLC, all right? I've heard about piercing the corporate veil with single member. Yeah. See what you have to do, Ro. There's a lot of things you have to do, so make sure you don't look suspicious. All right, and it's not hard to have multi-member LLC. Just get more people. Just go get some family members. I have 4 daughters. Let me see. 3 of them are over 18. Put them on there. Put somebody on there. You know what I mean? All right, you put somebody on there. LLC has to have a managing director, managing partner, whatever they call it. All right, and a lot of times you can put that on a trust. Yeah, operation agreement, all that stuff is for who's managing the LLC. And you ever seen these banks called bank and trust or trust companies? That's a hint to you and I to let us know that company, that bank, that financial institution oversees wealthy people's money. So they're trustees over trusts. All right? Trust company. They're trustees over trusts. So similarly, in an LLC, you have a managing member, a managing partner, or whatever it's called. All right? And that's what their job is. They have you give them an operational agreement on their guidelines because they literally have the right to take all your money out, you know, sell your stuff. What if I don't want anyone else to single in my single? Well, you just go single and that's it. You just go single by yourself. I'm single, never had a problem, right? Just go single. And then put together a strategy that will eliminate any risks that you perceive exist by being a single member LLC. Okay? One thing about entrepreneurship, ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand, you can't eliminate risk, you can only minimize risk. Right? Right? You can only minimize risk. You can't eliminate risk, you can only minimize risk. So strategies that I learned as a stockbroker, you put strategies in place to minimize taxation. You put strategies in place to minimize risk. Can you have trust under umbrella? I don't know. Those are specific questions that you'll probably need to ask an attorney, a legal entity attorney. All right? A business attorney that all they do is put together trust, LLCs, limited partnerships, all those sophisticated things. Okay? I'm here to get you to take the first step. Right? To take the first step. The first step is to lock on with me, get my course, be an A student, go out there and do some deals, and make you some money. Let that be the problem you have. Let that you have, you're flipping houses, you're flipping wholesale deals to where there even be an issue for those things. All right? The issue for those things. Okay? So any other questions about wholesaling real estate? All right? Any other thing about wholesaling? How often are you on? Every day. Follow me, Ro. Follow me, Ro. All right? Slide up or slide to the right and follow. And then that way it'll pop up on your phone every time I go live. I don't have a schedule. I'm going to work that way. I'm following. See, you have to be a real good student, ladies and gentlemen. Focus on being a student. Focus on copying. Right? The old saying goes, if you're going to be a copycat, just make sure you copy the right cat. Okay? See, that's what that's about. Right? Just get the information, study it, do it. Study it, do it. One thing I learned from years gone by, all right, is that nobody gets hurt. Well, you can't go to jail. That's what they say. You can't go to jail if a real estate deal doesn't go, it just busts, right? You weren't misleading anybody. Your main thing is wholesaling. Yes, but my knowledge is beyond wholesaling, okay? I've been going to seminars since the early 80s. Got my first real estate course in 83. Ed Beckley. How to buy a house with no money down, right? Back then it was called creative financing. We didn't have hard money lenders back then. All right, you had to use sweat equity as your down payment. You had to do owner financing as your down payment. You had to do the sandwich lease to get into real estate deals. See, these things, I don't even hear any of those strategies anymore. We had to do options, lease with the option to buy. Just do option transactions. All right? I learned how to get the deed. The husband and wife couple from years ago that I took bought a course called How to Get the Deed, where people just deed over houses to you, right? Okay, so wholesaling. I started with wholesale. I started with a Ron LeGrand. All right, I started with Ron LeGrand. Now I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Getting into real estate, started a family, got married, children came, and I said, okay, Darrell, you've been studying for a long time. You didn't have any major responsibilities. Now you have them. If you're going to do real estate, now is the time to do real estate. All right, that was in 2000. So I went to work. One of the first things I did, and I recommend to you guys, is join your local real estate investment association. REIA.com or .org, whatever. Go to the website, find the closest one to you, join. Don't worry about the money, join. Can't make money. Scared money don't make money, right? Scared money don't make money. If you got it, spend it. Here's my philosophy. Because there's always a fee. Always assume there's a fee, Sister Cassandra, Candace, I'm sorry, until somebody tells you otherwise. Always know there's a price you're going to have to pay. And money is the least of the things that you have to pay for whatever it is that you want. All right? People will hold $1 and squeeze it. And you know what $1 is worth today? I think someone said like 7 cents or 25 cents compared to years ago. So we squeezing this dollar that's worth a quarter. But we spending our time watching TV and doing things that are non-productive. We just waste our time freely. We just laissez-faire, just lackadaisical with our time, which is the most precious commodity, but we'll squeeze the hell out of $1. How much is that? What that cost? Ooh, that's too much. Ooh, a fee? Yes, a fee. Welcome to America, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Welcome to America. The place of the freedom. This is a big mall, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody has come to America for prosperity except for black people. We didn't come here for prosperity. That's why we slow in understanding these things. That's why we slow at getting this money concept right. We're still on the front end of money. We still in the money grab, and once we grab it, we don't know what to do with it. Because we haven't taken the time to think and realize there's something, okay, when I get it, what do I do? Hey, Storm Desk, thought you was going to reach out to me yesterday. All right? So this is what all Americans are suffering from. I learned as a stockbroker, and Grant has said it here recently, 70% of all working Americans live from paycheck to paycheck. Studies have shown most Americans don't have any more than a couple of $100, $1,000 saved up in the quote-unquote richest free enterprise capitalistic society in the world. That lets us know that we don't, this understanding of money is front end. It's not back end. It's front end. We should have the mindset of it's not how much it costs, it's how much can it make me. How much can my course make me? See, once you get it, you purchase it one time, you learn it, but you make money over and over and over again. How much can that be worth? If it's $5,000 to get it, and you can make $5,000 on one transaction, pays for itself one time. Paid for itself the first time. Wouldn't you like to go to work one time and get paid for the whole year? Who do you have paid closing costs in your deals? Oh, that's a good question. Very good question. I cover that in my course. See, once you develop a relationship, and how long it takes to develop a relationship, it depends on you. It depends on the other person. But once you establish a relationship at the title company, because look at it, you have two closes, right? So you have two closing costs. After I've done several deals with the same company and the same escrow agent, the title company, the same person at the title company, Cindy, right? She kept on doing those over and over. I just went to her. I didn't want nobody else to do my closes. Her. Unless she wasn't available, because it's about speed, right? So I asked her, I said, well, why should I pay insurance here and insurance here? Same property. They overlapping. She couldn't tell me that. So I had to be smart enough looking at the settlement statements to know I'm paying twice. I'm paying 2 times for the same thing on the same one property. I said, well, can I eliminate one of these? She said, sure. Okay. I'm only holding it for a day, 2 days, 3 days. And that's a trick that I teach you here. In here. Everything's negotiable in real estate, Storm. Everything. Everything. Okay? We cover that too. You can tell the owner, say, look, it's the end of the year, I got to pay taxes for the whole year, even though I'm just getting the property on December 20th. I got to pay for the whole year that you own the property. Why don't we just shift that cost to the title company? To my closing cost. Or we'll write into the agreement that you're paying the taxes at closing. All that's negotiable. Then you go to your seller, the investor, say, hey, because the investor, savvy investor might say, this is all I'm paying, you pay the closing costs. Everything's negotiable in real estate. Remember that. Everything's negotiable in real estate. Everything is negotiable in real estate. An IOU can be your earnest money for your contract. An IOU. Real estate's about a promissory note. That's an IOU. Why can't you just get an IOU and write on the IOU and state that upon the execution, at the time of closing, this earnest money will be due and payable to the seller. It can be $1,000. You're not coming with $1,000 at closing. You say upon closing. Well, just take that out of the $1,000 I was going to get. Just take that $500 out the $5,000 I was going to get. Ladies and gentlemen, there's more that you don't know about wholesaling and real estate structuring. Remember, I learned it when it was called creative financing. See, having a note, an IOU as your earnest money, an IOU as your down payment. See, that's creative financing. But you don't need to know that as a wholesaler. That's advanced stuff. That's for other training. You get good as a wholesaler, you come get in my program, you become a top student, and then we'll start having these private classes. Because I'm not in the educational business per se. I mean, to buy courses and, to put together courses and stuff. And that might change. Okay, because that came about just by surprise. Wasn't something I wanted to do, or planned on doing, I should say. Okay, but if you want to reach people, you have to have something that they can take ownership to. They can keep it, right? And it can spread. I'm only one individual. Sooner or later, you have to have a product. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Wholesale and Real Estate Q&A with yours truly, DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, coach, trainer, a mentor, network marketer, you name it, entrepreneur, you name it, ladies and gentlemen, on, offline, marketing and sales, you name it. Okay? I've done it, and I want to help you with this program. I want to put this program in your hand, but only if you want it. Okay? 13 hours. Private training. Small group. 13 hours, boot camp style. No holds barred. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Everything from A to Z. Learn how to make $5,000 a month with no credit, no risk, no money. Morally, ethnically, morally, ethically, and legally. Okay? That's what we're talking about right here. Real estate wholesale. Any other questions? All right. Thank you, Ro. Thank you, Storm. Thank you, Candace. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? I got some studying to do. I brought my books over here to my mom. She's actually out of town, but I'm going to get my study on. This is my last book I got from Grant, The Closer's Survival Guide. Right? And then here he says on how to get the most out of this book. Page 3. He said the best way to use this book is to read this in entirety and then immediately start listening to the audio version. I said, I don't have the audio version. I want to do exactly what he said to do. This is the recipe. He's giving us the recipe in order to become a master closer. I said, I don't have it. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Pam. I don't have the audio version. So I went and I got it. MP3, downloaded. Didn't have to wait for CDs to come in the mail. Downloaded on my phone. Boom. Now I can follow the instructions. Now I have a chance on being an A student. It's difficult being an A student when you don't have all your books, all your supplies, all your tools. You can be it, but it's harder. You know? Guidance and instructions and a system is designed to make things simpler, not harder. And we shouldn't make them harder. It's going to be hard enough, right, with the new information. With new ideas, new concepts. It's going to be hard enough. Why make it harder? Because you know how much the audio costs? $20. $20. Wow. $20. $20. $20. And I had an epiphany. Let me just share this with you. You know, live stream is about being transparent. Let me just share this with you. I started thinking, I said, audio. I said, And I started thinking, and God had me to understand audio. I said, how does a baby learn how to talk? Does he read a book? Does he read a book? How does a baby learn how to talk? Audio. He listens and listens and listens and picks up sounds and picks up syllables, right? And picks up, words and then sentences and then paragraphs, and he picks up English, he picks up Spanish. I said, wow, audio. That's how we all learned. We all learned how to speak with audio. Even if your mother read you a book, audio. Audio, ladies and gentlemen, audio. It gets into your ears. It gets into your brain. It goes in your subconscious. The baby didn't know what the baby was listening to. Right? But as the brain developed and the brain matured, right? And the brain does what the brain is supposed to do in order for the human being to function, and that's learn how to communicate, then it already had stored in its sounds. Right? And then mama say water and give them some water. So now they can put sound and sight together. And that's what you do with audio. That's what you're going to do with my course. You're going to listen to it over and over and over and over again. Then you're going to go out in the field and put sight and sound together. That's worth a lot of hearts. Thank you so very much. Yes, that was an epiphany to me. That was a revelation. I said, wow. I said, I can't wait to get the audio. I'm getting it tomorrow. I think I might already had it. But it gave me the importance of just listening. Just listening. You watch TV, it's audio attached with video, right? Is just like what I said, is audio attached with pictures. That's what video is. right? You can listen to the television, right? Don't look at the picture. You're in the kitchen, you're working. You're in the kitchen, you're listening, right? So it's audio with video on top, not video with audio on top. How long will you sit looking at a TV with no volume trying to understand what the body movements are? You won't do that for too long. But how long will you just listen to the TV in the background while you're getting ready for work in the morning, right? Audio. Audio. Audio, ladies and gentlemen. That was a revelation. I said, wow. Wow, how faster can I learn? How quicker can I learn? And how solid would my learning be? Right? If I listen to the Closer Survival Guide. Give you some stuff to do. You see those pages? Give you stuff to do. Look at that highlight, red underlines, right? It's all there. It's all there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up. Any other questions? They said Periscope only goes 15 minutes. So I don't know about that. I'm going to find out when we finish up. I'm going to play it back and see if it stops at 15 minutes, okay? Hopefully not. Hopefully that was not correct. Okay, if you want my course, here's how you reach me. It's Darrell Muhammad on all the platforms. Facebook, Darrell Muhammad fan page. Twitter, Darrell Muhammad. Periscope, Darrell Muhammad. DarrellMuhammad. Is not true, Candace? Thank you, sister. I hope it wasn't true. That'll be the worst thing that Periscope can do. Right? Is to give you something limitless than limited. All right? So that's how you can reach me. And here's the other thing you need to do. Go to thesecretstowholesaling.com. Get on the list so you can find out about any secret stuff I might be doing. I'm going to get on Blab. Says, Ken, let's get on Blab tonight. Can you buy volume 1 only? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Can you buy one shoe? You got to buy both of the shoes. It's a pair. You buy a pair of shoes, not one. All right? Go to thesecretstowholesaling.com /index1.html. thesecretstowholesaling.com /index1.html. Go there, get it. Go there, get it. Here's my philosophy. When you find something of value, brothers and sisters, when I find something of value, I'm quick to give them the money. I'm quick to give them the money. I don't want the money staying in my pocket. It's losing value in my pocket. I want to hurry and give Grant $19. I paid $19 for that. This came with this workbook that goes with this book. So this together was $50. All right. I was going to buy just a workbook, right? Show you how God works. I was going to buy just a workbook, but then I saw it was free shipping and handling if you do 50. So I said, well, I might as well have that money that going towards shipping and handling go towards another product. So I went and bought this one. So I got free shipping and handling. So that's $50-some and some change. This, I got this off of Amazon. This was, I don't know, Amazon pretty cheap, but it still was $20-some. And this is the book right here. I got this off Amazon. This was $20-some. And then this right here, this is ebooks, right? I printed them out and bound them just like Grant did on his videos, right? This cost $49, and these two came free. So you add all that up, right? So I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you to invest in yourself to give me money. The question is, what is the price you're willing to pay? And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, you got to pay it up front. Success and freedom, you got to pay it in full first. See, that's why we miss out. That's why we have to understand the dynamics and how this thing works. Right? If I asked you, Darrell, would you spend $250,000 to get $5 million? We'll all say yes. But the trick is, you have to spend that $250,000 first. And there's no guarantees. See, that's where people fall off. That's where a job looks so attractive. See, when you jump out here in entrepreneurship, it makes a job look very attractive. But as long as you have a job and you haven't really jumped out here, you know what I'm saying? You got your toe in the water of entrepreneurship. You haven't really just jumped off the edge, off the diving board, off the edge of the cliff into the water. Because once you jump, you can't come back. See, until you do that, this entrepreneurship looks real sexy. But once you make that jump and you start swimming and doesn't look like you're making progress, you know, but something tells you that I can do this thing. I can do it. I can swim. I can get to the other side. I don't want to turn around and go back. You get tired, you tread for a little while in the water, catch your breath, and you keep on, you swim. I can do it. I can do it. I can see the other side. See, you got to exert all that energy before you get to the other side. You now get to the other side until you swam that distance. So would you spend the $250,000? We'll see. He didn't say a thing about it. You're going to spend it in small increments. $60 here, $30, $90 here, $100 here, $150 here, $300 here. But it adds up. As long as you don't give up and don't go backwards and don't get negative and you know, undo what you've done of the good investment that you made towards your success, which we do. We go back negative. You know, just finished watching Rick James on Unsung Heroes, whatever that was, right? Clean up and then go back to drugs. Scripture talk about a dog that returns back to his vomit. So we can make progress and then go right back or lose traction and wonder why we you know, and then we give up. Ladies and gentlemen, the chances are we're going to die broke. So you might as well die broke trying. Right? That's my philosophy. Find something of value. Find a way to get it. Legally. Borrow money. Borrow money from the light man. See, entrepreneurs do whatever it takes. Right? It's called whatever it takes. Let me see what happens if I pay half of my light bill. Let me skip a car note. Let me skip a rent. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Well, hey, don't want it bad enough, right? As old folks say, don't fret your nerves. Don't worry about it. You just don't want it bad enough. People are robbing and stealing and looting and killing for what they want. We won't skip a bill. We won't sacrifice our Saturdays. We won't stay up late at night. Wake up early in the morning. We won't lose weight. We won't read books. We won't look strange to our friends. We won't become strange. See? You got to become. It's a process of becoming the person that's required to be successful in wholesale. You got to become a certain person. You got to become a different kind of person. If not, you've been wholesaling already. If not, you already be out there making money. If you trying to get to another level, you have to become the person that's required at that level. All right. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Because I got to get to my studies. That's what we started concluding with. All right. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Press your heart, share, check out the replay because we shared a lot of good information, a lot of good questions came down, and we'll move forward. Maybe we'll do Saturday's question and answers session. Okay. Might jump on Blab tonight, so make sure you're friends with me on Facebook and my Facebook fan page. Haven't got on Blab. Grant Cardone is on Blab. Okay? So I'm going to get on Blab and see what folks blabbing about. And I'm going to start blabbing. Okay? So join me. Download Blab on your phone. All right? And I don't know. I guess you can follow people on Blab. So find me on Blab and follow me. And then we'll blab together. All right? Sister Cannon, let's get on Blab tonight. Let's get on Blab tonight. Who else want to get on Blab tonight? Sister Pamela, you want to get on Blab tonight? Let's get on Blab tonight. Let's pick a topic so people can find it in Blab and jump on. And they can join in and chime in. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Inbox me. And I'll give you my telephone number so we can have direct contact. If anybody need any one-on-one coaching, I'm doing that right now until the release of my course. And then I'll be doing coaching just for them. Okay? just for my paid members. So go to thesecretstoWholesaling.com/index the number 1.html. Somebody put that in. Sister Candace, can you type that in so the replayers can see that? Can somebody, Sister Pamela, Roe, Storm, somebody, can you put that in there? The secrets with an S to wholesaling.com/index 1. Index 1.html. Right? The secrets to wholesaling.com. The secrets to wholesaling.com. Write it down and then put it in there. The secrets to wholesaling.com/index index 1.html. All right. Go ahead and put that in there, somebody, so the replayers can see it and they can go and get it now. All right. But if you have any questions, then reach out to me, tweet me, inbox me, or whatever, so I can get with you and we can go ahead and I can answer your questions. All right. So is somebody gonna put that in? You gonna put that in for me? Sister Candace, there you go. The secrets to wholesaling.com / that should go the other way /index 1.html. So that's not right. Okay? So it's the secrets to wholesaling.com / that's, I don't know what is it on the key, / leaning to the right, index 1.html. I can't do it on my side. Want somebody to go ahead and do that so it can show up. Can a purchase contract be signed via? Yep. Does it have to be a no, brother? They've come out with ways now. I haven't used it yet, but there's a software. There we go. Thank you so very much. The secrets to, that's it. All right. Thanks, Sister Candace. No, man, brother. They've come out now where they can legally. There's software now. I mean, online stuff legally now where you can send a document and have them sign it online, save it, and send it back. That's permissible in court. That's permissible in a closing. This thing is modern now. I mean, it's things are moving too fast to be waiting. That's why I say we don't do discs anymore and CDs. You burn that down on your CD if you just have to have a CD and you put that in your car. But with modern cars these days, now you have Bluetooth on your phone, you have Bluetooth on your car. That's what I do. So I just play the audio from my phone through my car through the Bluetooth. So you really don't need CDs. What do you need CDs for? I mean, you want CDs, you can have them, but that's going the way of cassettes and 8 tracks and wax. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's it. So those that are serious, reach out to me. I'm here to coach. I'm here to help you. But the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, you got to make a decision. The worst decision you make is no decision at all. That's worse than making a bad decision. You can learn from a mistake, but you cannot learn from not making a decision, from doing nothing. You can't learn anything. You don't have any mass, any matter, any feedback to learn from. You haven't done anything. How can you make $50,000, $5,000? If I just had $10,000, how can you do that? You're not willing to spend $200-$300. You're not willing to borrow it. We have to be as motivated as crackheads. Cracks will lie, steal, cheat. They'll cry. They'll tell you stories. They'll tell you what you want to hear. They'll play you like a funky piano, as they say. They're more motivated by their addiction to crack than we are to success. They will borrow. Stand on the corner and beg. They'll tell you that my car ran out of gas right around the corner. I got my daughter and my child in there, and we're just trying to get right down the street. But you and I won't call our friends and say, hey, you love me? If you love me, would you help me? I need $10, $20. Storm, yes, sir. They wouldn't do it if it wasn't legal. Just know, in the environment we live in, ladies and gentlemen, just know that they wouldn't. It can only go far. Things can only last in the marketplace so long, not working. It does not become, just like, for example, do you know Facebook and social media can be used in court now as evidence? All right, no problem, Storm. Right, straight cut, no chaser. They wouldn't have and they wouldn't come out with it if they couldn't use it in court. See, that wasn't designed for you and I, Johnny come latelys, and just getting started doing little small deals. They designed that for the big boys. So the big boys can be on their yacht somewhere or somewhere in Africa safari somewhere and can do transactions. They can make money while they're vacating, well, not vacationing, because Holton Bugs, one of my mentors, say rich people don't vacate. Vacate means you're getting away from something that you don't like. Only people with jobs vacate. Rich people who are self-employed create their own money, create their own economy, don't go on vacation. People with jobs go on vacation. They may call it that, but now you know better. They don't go on vacation. They're not vacating from something that they don't like, that they're stuck in. They go on trips. They take their children on vacation because their children stuck in school. All right? So just know when they made voicemail for your phone, they didn't make it for you and I. They made it for the business people. Now you and I may use it, may not use it, may not know how to use it efficiently. But they didn't make it for, they didn't make Periscope for folks that's just going to come on and just, do nothing. They made it for those that are marketers, like we all should be. Marketers. If you have something to market, Sister Pamela, you should be on these platforms. You should be on these platforms promoting your jewelry. Jewelry, can't you ship it around the world? Then you need to be around the world, marketing around the world. So don't you know on Periscope there's a map that you can pull up and see where in the world scopes are? Why don't you get on, Darrell? Why don't you get on one of them scopes and start interacting with people, and then they'll follow you. Now you pull your international market to you. They didn't make that for those of us who didn't know, who don't know, who always wondering stuff. They made that for folks that just say, it does what? It does what? What does it do? And they calculate in their mind, what does it mean? What they can do with it. Their potential. They don't wait for somebody to tell them. They look at it and say, it does what? That's why all the leaders on Periscope, they just had their first Periscope conference just last couple of days ago. I'm watching the people there. I'm watching the people that's on the panel, the the sisters that's on the panel. I'm watching them. I'm seeing what they're saying. Grant was there. I'm watching. They say you got scope every day. You got scope every day. Now, what do we do every day? Voluntarily. You don't go to work every day voluntarily. You got to go to work. What do we do every day voluntarily? These people scoping 2 and 3 times a day. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes. This another epiphany that I had here recently when it comes to Periscope. Darrell, if you had your own TV station, how many times would you run an ad? Just once? Every other day? Just once? Every now and then? But you own the station. You can go on as many times as you want. Talk as long as you want. Periscope is your own broadcasting system. Meerkat, for whatever reason, is not working. Maybe it is working. But anyway, I'm new on Meerkat. We'll figure it out. Entrepreneurs figure things out. Right? They just want to know how they can use it to promote their message. Right? That's all they want to know. They'll figure it out. I'll figure it out Meerkat later. As long as people can see me, can hear me, that's good enough. Like the telephone, right? Watson, can you hear me? As long as you can hear me, see me, that's good. See, it's the mindset we have to have. Then we won't get bogged down with all these ancillary issues and questions that are not really relevant. The relevant question is, what's the next step I need to take? Not the 1,000th step down the road. You're spending time right now worrying about the 1,000th step instead of the next 2-3 steps in front of you. What is your next 2-3 steps? What do you want to do? Keep on looking? Talked to a sister today and I came up with a quote. I'm going to put it on Facebook. In order to go further, what is it? In order to get further, You have to go further. Where's my phone? Anyway, right? In order to go further, get further, you got to go further. You want to get further along in life, then you have to go further, meaning the steps that you take have to go further. You have to take further steps in the process, right? If all I do is buy books, but I want to get further, then I have to go further. I got to go past books now. Maybe it's to audio, right? Maybe it's to live events. Maybe it's to go to Robert Kiyosaki live event. Go to Nick Venducci live event. If you want to go further, get further, you got to go further. Thank you. In order to get further, you have to go further. That's it. Thank you, Sister Denise. See what I'm saying? So that's what happens. But we're staying right here, wanting to go for, see, it's just a want. And we'll cover this on some other periscopes. All right, we get away from the questions and answers, but it's all good because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to open up, to be transparent, and give it to you raw, give it to you uncut, give it to you in my personality, right? This is what's going to draw people to your periscope, Sister Pam. Right? They're gonna draw to your personality, Sister Denise. They're gonna draw to your personality. They're gonna like the way you roll. They're gonna like the way you say things. They're gonna like, you like Grant. See, Grant turned off a whole lot of people, but he only need a few to do what he needs to do. Okay? Copy the cat. Copycat. Just make sure you copy the right cat. Any other questions on anything that I covered in this scope? Real estate or non-real estate related. Anything I said, is any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Any questions? Going once, going twice. Swipe. Share Facebook. Share Twitter. If you got any value at this point, either you got value at this point or you didn't. If you did, I want everybody that got value right now to swipe to the right up from the bottom and share on Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and do that right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you did it once, do it again. 10x. 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 We want the things that other people have, but we're not willing to do what they do. We have too many opinions. Don't go with opinions, ladies and gentlemen. Go with facts and proof. It's proof that man has something that I want. Right? Now I'm going to use my opinion, not to, that's Grant, and that's what he wants to be about. I ain't about money like that. Well, if you're a good person, right? If you're a good person, get the money because you're going to be a good person with money. I don't want money like Grant, I don't want money like that. Why not? Why don't you? Ain't nobody richer than God. You obviously don't have no problem with money and all the riches of the world. We're going to let all the bad people have all the money, right? Well, that's the problem. Too many bad people got all the money. And the good people don't want any money. Welcome back, Ro. We don't want no money. We don't want no money. I want to be righteously rich in all areas of my life. I want to see what God go max me out at financially. He might have 100 million waiting for me. But I'll never get it because I say, 10 million, that's good. I got my Range Rover, and, my children don't want for nothing. And I'm good. No matter how hot it get, I got the AC on. But God might say, I got 100 million for you. You're not going to get no more than what he has in store for you. You're not going to ever get no more than that. All right, y'all want it? Well, come on now. Time is of essence. It's a football game. There's 4 quarters. We're in the 3rd quarter and time is running out. And we just sashaying down the field. Man, the time don't never stop till you can't call time out in life. You can't call time out in life. Stop the clock. We just sashaying. Let's get it. Right? Get the course. It's in the stream. All right? The secrets of wholesaling realestate.com /index1.html. Index1.html. I'm looking for some students. I'm looking for some students like me so I can find something better than me. If I can find something like me, then they can become better than me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, no other questions. Going once, going twice. Let's do a blab. Reach out to me. Whoever wants to do a blab tonight, let's figure this thing out. Let's have some fun. Right? If you own your own TV station, how many times would you run a commercial? Just once? Every now and then? But you're on TV all the time watching everybody else run their commercial? What excuse would you make up? I don't know what to say. I don't look good. I don't have anything to say. If you got something to sell, that's what you say. You have something to offer. Tell me, why should I buy your jewelry, Sister Pam? Why should I buy your products, Sister Denise? Why? Because it's organic. It's natural. I'm not interested in that. They say what's common to everybody is everybody wants something better. Wants something more. So sometimes you got to start. Here's marketing. Sometimes you got to start big and work your way in. Now, everybody want to make more money. So you narrow it down to real estate, you narrow it down to wholesale, and you narrow it down to my program. All right? If I can be any help, you guys reach out to me. I might come back on. I'm here. I might get inspiration from Grant's book and just get on here and shout out to everybody. So make sure you follow me. Swipe up, swipe to the right. Follow. All right? And remember, I'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, and most importantly, your community deserves your very best. All right? See you guys later. Take care.